Hey YouTube, welcome to another video. Today we're doing a video on this knife here. Um, this knife was given to me by my mother-in-law. It belonged to my father-in-law who just passed away, and we just had almost a week-long funeral ceremony and funeral for his passing. He was Buddhist, and he lived a long and good life. He was 84 years old. And he came here in the 70s after the Vietnam War. He was a Laos soldier. He fought with the American soldiers in the Vietnam War. And he brought his family here. They were refugees. And he came here, lived a very long and hard life, raising his family. And he worked very hard. And he was into knives, but he didn't collect knives, but he loved knives like most of us do, most of us men do. I'm not particularly familiar with this brand. It is stainless China steel, but it's definitely a copy of Buck 110. Be honest, look like it's in pretty good quality, good shape knife. I would dare to say that it is as sharp, or maybe a little sharper than a Buck 110. It has jimping here on the spine. For a knockoff, it's pretty well made. I would say that it was probably one of his, or maybe only knife that he has. I don't know. I don't know what he had, but his mother, my wife's mother, had it with her among his personal possessions. As she was going through a few things, she found it and gave it to me. And I would have to say this is the first knife that has ever been given to me by a person who has passed. This will definitely be one of my prized possessions, one of my legacy knives that I will be holding on to, and passing on to his grandson, that is my stepson, of course. I will be definitely making sure this knife is taken care of until I am ready to part with it. And my mother-in-law knows that I love knives, and so that she gave it to me. She could have gave it to anybody else in the family, but she knew I'm into knives now, and so I really appreciate this. It will be part of my treasured keeps. I don't know what to say. It just Nupai and I took care of him for the last month that he lived here on Earth, and it was very sad to see him go. He was a good man. He raised 3 daughters and a son during the hardest times, and he did a very good job. All of them are doing well, and when you get knives like this from someone who passes away, please take care of it. Please keep it in the family. Don't give it away. Pass it down. Pass it down to your children. Let them know where it came from, who it came from, how they lived. And that's what it's all about. It's not particularly about the knife. It's more about what the knife stands for, how the knife was a person's possession, how the knife was the person's comfort item, how it was kept, and how it was used, and what they thought of it, and the stories behind the man or the person who held it, owned it, and their life. So it's just not about the knife passing it down, but also passing down the person's memories. So I thought I'd just share this with you guys. It came with a sheath. So if you guys know anything about this knife, please comment below. I know in the knife community, this is what we all live for. It's not just about the branding. It's not about, like I said, it's not about the knife itself sometimes. It's about where the knife came from and who owned it. All right, so I want to thank everybody for keeping us in their prayers and their thoughts and prayers. And thank you so much for watching my videos. And lately I have not been posting any videos because of the fact that we were going through this funeral process. And thank you so much, everybody. Take care.